it could win.
That's right. Laurie starting off very slow, but putting them all together. Great comeback. Robin Romeo opened up with 2 frames in Tempe a few years back and went on to win the tournament. So we'll have to see if Laurie Soto can keep it going.
And the player you're watching right now is Kristy Whitcher, throwing a couple of final practice shots to get prepared here for her first ever appearance on ESPN. And I'm sure the tape is rolling at home.
She is so funny. She is really having a great time. I mentioned in the opening her lifelong dream was to be here on ESPN, and she's just thrilled and really nervously excited.
Laurie Soto with 2:45 in game number 1 would like to pencil something even close to that in here in game number 2.
Well, she said with any money she wins, she's going to pay off her sponsors. So those sponsors of Laurie's out there, expect a check.
It's in the mail. And she mails home another strike. A very determined Laurie Soto, who right now seems to be in cruise control.
She really has found the line. She's able to get the ball out a little bit, and also the ball is holding line. So she has found that little bump in the oil.
Ball's got to feel pretty heavy on that first shot. And Kristy Whitcher just simply dissolves the 5-pin.
Kristy Whitcher's game starts the ball very, very high in her push away, but she just drops it. And 5-step approach, as you can see here, really doesn't push, but pushes the ball down. Quick, last 3 steps. Not a lot of knee bend, but she does stay through the shot, which is enables her to get that lift and rotation on the ball.
Firm speed, good velocity, ball kept on line, and Kristy opens quickly with a double.
Not an easy road for Kristy, as she met Tish Johnson right there early on in the second match. And then you can see there she lost to Dee Dee Davidson, who put her in the loser's bracket. And then she went on to defeat Linda Norrie and Laurie Soto last night to take on that 3rd place position.
And they're back battling right now. Both players opening with doubles. So the jabs are out quickly here in game number 2.
Well, the lane condition appearing to settle down a little bit, Denny. You can see it. If the lanes were completely stripped last night and freshly oiled, there is going to be some movement in the conditioner. Right now, it looks as if it's moving quite nicely and forming a nice shot for the players.
Shots and 5 strikes here in our second game of the evening.
Kristy Whitcher bowling with quite a bit of confidence here tonight, Denny. She has had just a marvelous 1991 series. She shot her first 300 games, shot .856, the highest recorded series in the nation so far this year by a woman.
And the 3rd highest of all time. The lady who has the highest, .864, is Jeannie Maiden, our top seed.
A shot that was executed very well here. The ball just does not quite finish hard enough. It looked good, but the 6-pin just does not do the job and take out the 10. Staying with the same bowling ball to shoot her 10-pin.
A little lean, but 10-pin goes down nonetheless.
I think it was the body English there that kept that ball from going too far to the left.
One of the things that Kristy talked about was the fact that this year she has been changing and purchasing more equipment to kind of fit lane conditions. She feels like that's one of the reasons why she's having a better year.
Well, she bowled in her first pro tournament in 1984. She finished 15th. She said, that's when I decided maybe I could do this and make some money at it. So she took a different look on bowling. She said, I started to learn more about it. My husband, Rick, does not bowl, but he's been there when I've bowled well. And unfortunately, he was unable to be here tonight. That ball breaking very high. Pretty much needs to go for the pins at this point. Laurie Soto really having quite a demand in the lead here.
Oh, near conversion, but an open for Laurie Soto in the 4th. Laurie Soto up off the bench, leading by 26 as she starts game number 2 with the first 3.
Laurie Soto, 28 years old, hopes to stay on the tour full time. Right now looking for that 4th consecutive strike.
She threw 2 Brooklyns in game number 1, and so she utilizes yet another one of those 9 lives here in match number 2.
Well, it appears to be her night so far tonight, because this ball goes left of the head pin, the 1-2 pocket, the head pin going off the wall, tripping the 6, knocking the 10, and the 6 come back and took out the 9.
That took forever. Laurie didn't think so, though. You take them all when you can get them.
Now, very important to try to capitalize on that break.
Oh, that's bowling for you. Much better shot. And earlier in game number 1, she tripped the 9 into the 4, but now she leaves the 4-9.
A little bit slow on the speed, Denny. You could almost tell it when she let it go. That ball did not quite hold line. If she would have thrown it a little bit harder, it probably would have set up a little bit stronger and would not have left the 4-9. In order to convert the spare, you want to hit on the left-hand side of the 4-pin. It's very makeable. Throw the 4-pin into the 9.
Good run at it, and instead of leading by more than 36, the advantage is trimmed now. And Kristy will try and pull a little bit closer. Off, a little high, and a nice break.
Something you see players coming onto the telecast for their first time. You get up there, you really want that strike, and you end up pulling the ball a little bit. Not quite loose enough. Kristy, 33 years old, has an 8-year-old daughter, Amber, who is also a bowler.
7th time that she has participated in this National Queens event, and easily her best finish.
Kristy averaged 198 for the match games. She averaged 223 for the 1 game of qualifying on this pair.